Well, hello everyone. We have a video for the Adrastea arc. Yes, Adrastea wishes to desecrate her own brother's grave.
I would rather my brother have stayed in an unmarked grave. Honestly, I am.
She is now wishing that his grave had no marker. And that, in essence, with slight stretches of Adrastea logic, I mean very slight, she is desecrating her brother's grave. Now, no one peed on her grave, and on her brother's grave, and she did call it symbolic piss after I called it symbolic piss, but now she's wishing for her brother to have no marker to his grave. Ipso facto, a desecration of said grave. All because she makes funny faces. Now, the bright point, her eyes line up when she cries. I've noticed that lately. You know, the one's always wandering, but when she's like this, they all seem to face forward.
He was in an unmarked grave, and I was upset by that, but I didn't know that if somebody paid the money to mark his grave, it would put him up for sale.
Up for sale! Now, I do know that in the 1980s, the human skull went for about $600. Just saying.
I didn't mean to do that. When I held the fundraiser to buy
Now, a finger bone was about $15.
Headstone, I wasn't trying to put my little brother's soul up for sale. I was trying to
And by the way, they do sell those on the market.
give him a name after a decade of being dead.
All legal like.
And my aunt took that opportunity to buy my brother's soul.
Man, she bought his soul. I mean, normally you gotta sign over for the devil. But no, Aunt Kathy bought his soul. Well, that tells me that Aunt Kathy is a being of great supernatural power that I don't wish to fuck with.
Now she's going to use it to hurt me whenever she needs to smile.
All I have to do is listen to stupid when I need to smile. And right now you're getting the gold.
Because that's my family.
And that's Aunt Kathy, so.
I told you all was abusive for years. There's not a loving, caring family in the world that would do this, that would buy somebody's headstone just so they could go and desecrate the grave.
Well, we have already shown that she did not desecrate this grave. Now, Adrastea is desecrating Bubba's grave in her heart. And when you're in heaven, that's all that counts. Her poor 24-year-old brother that died, that she only shows childhood pictures of, because those are probably the only ones she had, because she never visited him since she was that tiny.
And treat the living family like shit. Just because they bought a headstone.
The living family, a.k.a. Cryastria.
My little brother was better off being unknown than he was.
Actually, Bubba isn't his real name, and about in a thing here in Kentucky, there's more Bubbas than Johns.
His soul and his memory desecrated daily by
his soul and his memory. But Aunt Kathy took his soul.
Greedy family who believes that money is everything. She bought him. She can do whatever she wants now.
She bought him. Well, technically he is inanimate at this part. And someone did have to pay the bills. And it certainly wasn't her next of kin. Which would be you?
I don't believe that. Which is why I'm different from my family. I would never claim ownership over somebody just because I bought them something expensive.
Now, Aunt Kathy has claimed ownership over no one. Now, she did pay for everything and you did nothing but cry, and now you wish to desecrate Bubba's grave, you evil harpy.
That's not right. We're human beings. We're not things.
We're human beings.
Paid for.
Hello, Summer.
We shouldn't be things that should be used against each other. But in my family, that's all I've ever known. That's how I grew up. That's how my sisters grew up. That's how Kathy raised her children. When you think that Kathy actually cares, that she loves her children, and she does all of these things for good, you are not seeing the
You notice something addressed to you. As you cry, life goes on. And as you can see, this cat doesn't care one damn thing that you have to cry or say. Why? Because this cat has heard you cry and whine so much that you're nothing more than background noise to her and crickets. Isn't it, honey? It's the cryy cricket.
woman that purchased a headstone just so she could piss on my brother's grave.
A headstone that you are now wishing away, desecrating Bubba's grave.
Without fearing that she's going to get in trouble for it. That's who my aunt really is. That is her. She spent the money and she believes she can do whatever she wants to that grave because of the money she spent.
No, I don't think that. Now, once again, you're wishing away his headstone, and thank God you're not in Florida. I mean, you'd go bust the headstone and fully desecrate it. Not just desecrating it in the eyes of God and Bubba.
It doesn't matter how much money she has or how much she spends. She doesn't own my brother. I know that wherever he is now, he's far away from where anybody in my family can ever hurt him again.
Nope. You just desecrated his grave, and now you will every day in your heart for the rest of your life. You grave desecrator, you. You're right, Chumba.
And that won't stop them from trying. Because my family is so desperate to hurt each other that they will keep trying to use the dead against the living. They will keep using money. They will use anything they have to hurt each other. They're not even trying to hurt strangers. They like hurting other family members.
You'll go back to bed.
That's how abusive.
Us crying's making me sleepy.
This entire family structure is, and I have spoken about it and been honest about it for years.
Yes, well, I mean, that wasn't much of a inline. I wish my brother still had no headstone. At least he would have respect without Kathy's ownership. Well, Lincoln freed the slaves. And unfortunately, Bubba's only answering to God. Now, you have to answer to God, the court system, and the internet. Not in that order. Just saying addressed to you. But yes, you are wishing desecration upon your brother's grave, and that is even worse than symbolic piss. Now, everyone, please put your comments below, and have a good day.